Well, it is an absolute honor to be able to address you. I do want to apologize for having to be here in Washington. I wanted to be there in person. I want to welcome the National Urban League to Philadelphia on the occasion of your annual conference. The city is so excited. Our region is buzzing. Mark Morial, the president, and for Pat Coulter, I know that you've done really just great work in putting this together. Now, for this session, the subject is one that I've worked on for many years, excellence and equity in education. In fact, we had the president create a commission that has issued a report focused on excellence for each and every child in our country. This is a real challenge in Philadelphia and in urban and poor rural school districts all across our country. Young people are expected to compete with their wealthy suburban peers on SATs, on college admissions, but yet we know that they get the least of everything that we know that they need to get a quality education in terms of teachers who have majored or minored in the subjects that they're teaching, adequate class sizes, rigorous curriculum, textbooks that have been printed in their own lifetime, or access to technology that would be needed for learning. This is a real challenge, and it's played out all across our country in school equity suits that have been taking place over the last few decades. Now, I'm convinced that we can't solve this problem only in the courts. We have to have leadership. We have to feel empowered at the local level, and that's why I so appreciate the work of the Urban League, because it has focused on this effort in Philadelphia, working with the Gear Up program, helping to motivate young people has been great. The Common Core Standards is a way that states have empowered themselves to voluntarily agree to a rigorous standardized curriculum, and we have well over 40 plus states now. I think we're at 45 states that have signed on, so that algebra in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is the same as algebra in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and that when we say that a kid has reached competence in that subject matter, that we're all talking in the same language. I want to thank Vicki Phillips from the Gates Foundation, who's there, and for the important work that Gates has done in terms of helping to move the school reform effort forward. And I want to thank the other Urban League affiliates in Pennsylvania who have joined together for this forum today. There's no more important a subject than education in terms of empowering our young people to go forward. And for the school superintendents who are there from Farrell and from Lancaster and Philadelphia, I'm sorry I can't be there with you personally, but let me say that we know that if we provide to young people what we provide in our most successful schools, that is qualified teachers, limited class size, rigorous curriculum, high expectations, that they can achieve, and they can achieve at the highest levels. And what we do for young people who are coming from some of the most challenging circumstances is we provide them the least of all those things. And it's very unfortunate, but it's impossible for you to learn higher order math from teachers who may love you and who may care about you, but who majored in art history and haven't taken a math course themselves since high school. And that is the case, unfortunately, as state by state waivers are issued in urban school districts and rural school districts, so that teacher certification standards can be set aside to put a warm body in a classroom. We need to make sure that we have teachers who know the subject matter, and that young people are expected to learn at the highest levels. So the Urban League has been doing for so many years important work on helping to produce future workforces for our country in the leadership echelon in corporate America. Education is critical if this nation is going to compete with billion-plus populated countries like China and India. If we're going to continue to be the global leader, we're going to have to educate all of our young people. We have to do, as the Commission on Equity and Excellence has said, provide that excellence for each and every child. So welcome to Philadelphia. This is a great kickoff for this conference. I'm going to be with you on Saturday for the gala, and I want to because I'm so appreciative of receiving the President's Award from the Urban League, and it's an honor, but it is a deeply felt honor when presented by Mark Morial, who's just done extraordinary work leading the Urban League and making us the principal voice on behalf of urban America. So thank you very much, and enjoy the day. Thank you.